Akash Inti, your favorite reflection of you. I was with my little brother at the grocery store yesterday. And it's funny because even to get him out of the car to convince him to go into the grocery store, he's just like, dude, like why are we at the grocery store right now? I just finished soccer practice. I kind of want to go home and like watch YouTube. But I didn't really feel like going at home. I didn't feel like going home at that specific moment. I wanted to be somewhere else, you know? I just wanted to do something. And I knew I was hungry, but I didn't know what I was hungry for. Always trying to teeter this balance between healthy and very, like, unhealthy slash just good, if that makes sense. Processed. But more and more, moving towards that other side. Anyways, so I get him out of the car by convincing him that we are on a mission, that we're two gangsters and we are off to go place a hit on the butcher. Again, this is all fantasy, but I found that getting into this world of fantasy really makes life a lot more engaging. And at first he was reluctant, or he was kind of like, no, I'm going to stay in the car. This is stupid. Why are you saying this? Blah, blah, blah. And he was giving me that like very like standoffish thing. But more and more, as I would get more into the story, I saw him light up. And before you knew it, he came up with a name for himself. And he came up with a name for myself. And we traversed through the grocery store, pretending as if we were on this mission. Now, one of the things that made it really, really engaging and really enjoyable for myself was, just seeing how we were coming up and creating the story as we were going around. Like, we didn't know what was happening at the specific time, and then we started coming up with even more characters, and then we arrive at the butcher's place, and there's that whole scene. So it was incredible to tap into that whole sense of we're creating a story together right now in real time. Let's make it happen. In fact, what it reminded me of a lot was when we were really young, the whole game of pretend. Let's play pretend. And then I could spend hours with my friends and we would just pretend. We would talk about what we see around us and pretend what was going on. It was incredible. And I always remember those were some of the most fun times that I would have. And time would pass by so quickly. You would have no idea how much time had gone by, and all of a sudden it was sunset, and you're like, whoa, how did we spend the whole day playing pretend? But we did as children, and I think it's important to do so just as much as an adult. Maybe not as much, but maybe as much. I think so much as much. Because at the end of the day, all we are is big little kids. So, I don't know, I simply wanted to share this with you guys today. Now, the end of the story, as it went, was that we arrived at the butcher's, and he had already been murdered. And so we were like, whoa, what happened? How did he already become murdered? Again, this is fantasy, so it didn't happen in real life. But then we started going back and forth with each other and discussing, well, like, was it you? Was it me? Was it a rival gang? And just didn't know. And so, all to say, find the ways that we can play more in our life. It's so much more enjoyable to go to the grocery store and come up with a silly story like that than it is to go to the grocery store and not, and just have your, I don't know, whether it be your friend, whomever you need to bring along with you. And we don't ever need to bring anyone along with us because we are all by ourselves. We have everything we need. But it makes living life that much more engaging, and what better than an engaging life? Because at the end of the day, I would rather have a lot of like stories like that, funny stories like that I can go back upon for myself, because I don't even really care about sharing these with others. This is simply a little small example, a little vignette of my life. But to me, it's more important to have those memories for myself and to be able to go back in my own internal memory bank as I grow upon older and older and older, that I can say, oh yeah, I remember I did this, or oh, I did that, or just whatever. And a lot of the times I don't even associate with a lot with the past memories because they're past, you know, it's already gone. So it's just about creating stories in this moment, and I love it. And that's what makes it much more fun and exciting. And it just brings a smile to my face and to my belly. Anyways, I leave you guys on those notes today. Keep up, thrive, and stay sexy. It's so, so important.